What is up, YouTube? This is Antilles Gaming here, and today we are on Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, as you can see with that, I did play a little bit of it, but as you can see, I haven't even played 30 minutes of it. Basically, I just played a little bit, just so I can kind of get a handle on the controls, and, you know, just the basic stuff. And, as I said, I got the season pass and Phobos, the black unicorn. So I'm pretty sure that you're all excited to see where this game takes us. So let us go ahead and get on with this episode. Now, today, I'm going to be doing Assassin's Creed, but tomorrow's episode will continue with We Happy Few. That way, I'm at least going to finish with Arthur's story. If there are stories to other characters, if they don't tie into Arthur, then I'll just leave it there until, I don't know, like just a later day. Now,
we are ready, my king.
Tell me, the Neckis. Have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But now... let us meet our fate, shall we?
honestly, that's honestly sad, because, like, yeah, I know Spartans aren't exactly fishermen and all that, like, aren't the sentimental.
Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their bloods! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
I love Spartan culture, like, but like I was saying earlier, like, Spartans were more of, like, when you're born, like, if you even have just a small birth defect, they cast you out, like, they left you to die. Like, so if you didn't know how to, like, basically, whenever you're growing up, if you couldn't defend yourself or learn to defend yourself, yeah, you weren't gonna survive. Yoink, yoink, and yoink. Yoink! Oh! I'm not gonna lie, that was a first for me. Sparta! I'm going to yoink you! Get yeeted! Stay out of this! Uh-oh. Man, Leonidas is on fire here! Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know you could do these finishers. Shoink! No, you don't. Yoink! This is Sparta! Ooh, oh, okay, that's brutal. I will say the combat since Origins, it still feels a little bit like Origins, but I don't know, it just feels it feels the same, but it also feels a little different. I kind of wish that we had a shield though. Yoink! Get yeeted! Like, I just love Spartan culture just for the fact that 300 Spartans held off thousands of Persian soldiers. Like, they held off just so many of them. Like, and Xerxes had said they wouldn't survive, that they wouldn't survive the onslaught, which unfortunately they didn't, but they held out for so long against them.
Eunuch Spartan, I'll bring Xerxes your head!
Oh, you will?
Xerxes sends his sheep to slaughter. Come, Persian! I will bring Xerxes your head, you insolent Spartan!
Yeah, you already said that, buddy.
Come and get it!
No, you don't. No, you don't. Yoink! Yeet! And yoink! Come on, I'm right here. I'm right here. Come on, buddy. Come on, I'm right here. Come on, tell you what. I'll let you hit me. I'll let you hit me. Tell you what, you shouldn't have believed me.
My son is more of a warrior than you! Once I'm done with you, king, all of Sparta's sons will be slaves for Xerxes! Sparta's sons
No, you don't.
would rather die! That can be arranged! Not so tough without your army to protect you!
I'm sorry, what did you say? What did you say? I couldn't hear you over the sound of you dying. One Spartan is worth like 50 Persians. And I gotta say, he looks pretty much like Leonidas from 300.
We are betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They're coming.
By dawn, you will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
Oh, get shafted, bro.
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day The world will remember.
Mm-hmm. It's like Xerxes tried to erase them from the history books, yet the world still remembers them. Also, I got, like...
Wow, this is big, Layla. Did you really think it's the spear?
This is the one. The book was almost right on top of it. I've never been so lucky in my life. Okay, let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
You're the boss. I'll prep it for you.
Okay, I gotta say, for a spear that is, like, thousands of years old, that thing looks like it's brand new.
Worth noting, I've made some changes since you were last in here.
There's no keeping up with the tech industry these days.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
We are going to play on normal.
Let's take this one step at a time.
Understood. If you're looking for something a little more intense, I can always adjust the settings for you later. This bit will let me know how much information will be fed to you during your time in the Animus.
I'll go with guided for it, just so that I mean, I'll go with guided, just to kind of, just so I don't have to like keep pausing videos to look around. But if y'all would prefer exploration mode, by all means, please let me know, and
Give me as
I
much
will-
information as you got.
I'll
There's
switch
no
it
way
over.
Going in there without some guidance.
Glad to help. You can always change your mind later. Listen, Layla, before you go off,
If this book is right, this spear, this story, it will change everything.
you're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source. Historian or not, this guy wrote about magical objects and the will of the gods.
He's not Homer. Herodotus was the first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth in that text than you think. I mean, what better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but
I need you to trust me. You could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap. But something tells me it isn't, and I'm certainly not gonna let Abstergo find out first.
you're right. We haven't got much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified 2 different individuals. You're gonna have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The choice is yours.
Okay, so some people said, "Oh, well, the Cassandra route doesn't make sense because Spartan women weren't allowed to fight." That's where you're wrong. When Spartan women had more rights than any other culture, like when they got old enough, they could legally own their own land. Like, yeah, and they weren't like trained to be soldiers, but even Spartan women growing up were given combat training. But I'm going to go with Alexios, just cause I don't know, I kind of like his design. I mean, I like Cassandra's design, but I don't know, I just love the scarred look on him, while Cassandra looks like she hasn't seen a day of fighting, which would also make sense. I mean, like I said, the women
He will lead us
weren't...
down the right path, I'm sure.
All right, boss.
While
We're
the
finally
women
good to go. 431
got...
BCE, here we come.
The start of the Peloponnesian War.
Good luck in there. No pressure or anything, but we're all depending on you.
Abstergo isn't gonna win this time. If what the book says is true and we do actually find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You can do it.
Oh, and Victoria, read the book. It holds the secrets I won't be able to find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, and so from what I gathered from some videos from Ubisoft, you're not an assassin, but it's kind of like Black Flags, like where you accidentally kind of become an assassin. and it's supposed to also show the original hidden blade, which wasn't a wrist blade. It was actually... the blade was actually behind the hand. Yeah, and if you're hearing dogs growl, that's probably because I have two dogs that for some reason like to, you know, start trouble for absolutely no reason. I gotta say, I'm kind of glad they brought back the whole eagle companion thing, but I don't know.
Hey! Shitface! Get down here! Cyclops got a message for you.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Malaka!
Oh.
The Cyclops said you like to act tough. So act tough! Get a little closer and I will. You should know by now.
Yoink!
Cyclops always collects his debts.
Yoink!
You have a lesson to learn.
If the Cyclops wants to teach me, tell him to come here himself.
Never mess
Yoink!
with the Cyclops!
Malaka!
This shit happens every week. I can't keep doing this. Nah. Thanks for the warning.
I can't wait to see like him make
Nothing,
this
Phoebe. All taken care of now.
make the spear like into a dagger.
Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
You hungry too, Icarus?
Oh,
Do
you
you think
pretty
Zeus will
bird.
bless me with an eagle like he blessed you, Alexios? Maybe you could ask him for me.
She's my friend, so
I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Marcos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
Wait, what? A vineyard? Malaka!
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
I gotta say, like, this game looks just beautiful. Like, just look at the way, like, this shot is.
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think?
So, Marcos, who owes me drachmi, is buying vineyards. With what money?
I don't know.
I'll do it. Like, with what money?
Where can I find Marcos's new, beautiful estate?
You know the statue of Zeus on Mount Ainos? It's south of that.
Well, I guess I owe Marcos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I'll go tell Marcos you're coming.
One thing I'm wondering, do people know Alexios's backstory? Choices. The choices you make will have impacts both seen and unseen. Consider your options carefully, as some affect the story and are permanent. I think that they suffered enough shame, and if they ever show up again, then I'll kill their asses. But as of now, it seems like Alexios is already in enough trouble, so let's not escalate it by killing the guy's men.
Fun's over. Tell that one-eyed freak, if he sends you here again, I'm going to cut his other eye out and feed it to my bird.
I just love, like,
Marcos as soon as I'm dressed.
I just love how, like, they're giving him a look like big
I'll have to go
bully.
up top to get dressed.
The thing I love, he says,
Let's get this on.
after I get dressed. Yeah, watch what he puts on that is like that, like, I mean, I get it, he doesn't have a whole lot, and that's the best armor he can do, which leather armor is actually pretty good. Like, hi there. Like, leather armor is actually pretty helpful. Some Spartans both use metal armor, and sometimes they just use leather armor. Yeah, I kind of miss in the old Assassin's Creeds where whenever you'd hold where it was like the trigger to sprint. Oh, you'll kill me? Yes, here I am.
That's what I get for sparing you. No manners.
Wait, these are the same guys? Oh, don't. Aw. Sorry.
You won't get out of this alive. I see him.
Yes, I warned you. I told you that if you left, you would live. But no. Okay, let's... Can I take this guy's helmet? Wait. Wait, did I just do what I think I did? I think that if you... Oh, yep, this is definitely the guys that I just told on my farm to leave. Because that's definitely him. But yeah, I think that
Yes,
like...
this is the vineyard. Straight ahead.
Okay, so... they were all dead in a group. And my guy... And, Alexios...
There you are. Let's see what you've gotten yourself into this time, Marcos.
And, whenever I searched, it seemed like it all just... Like, it searched all of them instead of me having to search one, then the other, then the other, then the other. I'll have to test that theory. If that's what happened, then, like, that is an impressive mechanic, because, let's face it, with RPG games like this, the whole having to search multiple people, like, it can get kind of annoying, especially when you gotta find certain objects. Hi, Marcos.
I keep telling you, you can't do that. Why? It's my farm. I can plant what I want. The grapes will die here. All of them. You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together, we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and... Alexios, thank the gods! Phoebe found you in time. About grapes? I can still hear you. I was worried sick. The Cyclops sent his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's besides the point. You bought a vineyard, Marcos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
Because you don't know how to grow grapes or make wine.
I'm a fast learner. You grow grapes on the vine, then you get some wine.
Oh, it's that simple, is it?
You know me better than to think I don't have a plan. Marcos always has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course, of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Then get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sami. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just waiting for you in Sami, my friend.
Who's the merchant?
Dhuris. You know Dhuris. He's very nice.
Dhuris? How stupid can you get? Stop giving him money.
He always pays me back.
After I threaten him?
Exactly. Everybody benefits. Dhuris gets his money, I get my interest, and you have work. Kefalonia is wonderful, is it not?
How do you want to handle this one?
Not like you handled that olive oil business. That was too much.
I got the money.
And now we'll never get any more from him. If you kill them all, nobody benefits. Threatening them, and maybe more. Breaking things, certainly. Steal the money if you have to, but don't rob me of my customers. Unless you can't avoid it. These things happen.
Where can I find Dhuris?
In a shop in Sami overlooking the docks. You know this, Alexios.
Will he be there?
You mistake me for the Pythia. I couldn't possibly know.
He'd better have my money, Marcos. I'd hate to have to sell our vineyard.
Of course he will. Oh, after there's another matter I want to discuss with you. After.
Fine, but I'm taking a horse. It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But...
Think of it as interest, Marcos. Everybody benefits.
Of course, my friend. You shall have your pick.
Tell me about this one.
The Skiros. You have an eye for sturdy stock, my friend. That horse can cling to mountain passes like a goat.
The one in the middle. Tell me about it.
Ah, you have picked a beauty, my friend. That horse is from Thessalonia, bred for its courage.
What about that one?
I like the look of the one on the right.
Ah, the Macedonian. These are bred for battle. A true warrior's horse.
Now, I'm assuming after I pick a horse, I can then just go to my inventory and equip the black unicorn. At least I'm hoping, because that's what I pre-ordered. I'm gonna go with the... Just in case, I'm gonna go with the one that's...
Which one will it be?
I'm gonna go with the one on the right, just because it's a warrior horse, and I feel like if I have to do combat on it, it'll probably be the most beneficial to have.
That one. On the right.
Fine choice. But this particular breed has a few quirks that you might not be aware of. I wouldn't want you to take an unworthy horse.
Okay, so the last time I was at this part, I chose the middle one, and he always says the same thing no matter what horse you pick. Like, even if you pick the one on the left or the middle or the right, no matter what, he always says that the horse has a few problems. Honestly, just pick whatever one you feel would be more beneficial to you.
This is the one I want.
Are you sure? Because
I'm sure, Marcos.
everybody benefits, especially you. You've chosen the great Phobos. He's never let me down.
Phobos.
Remember, meet me at the temple in Sami when you have your money from Duris. Ah, Efterpi. There's plenty of wine left to buy. Don't fret.
Not now, you fool. Phoebe's been taken.
By who?
Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went.
In the direction of Itimena Beach.
The beach? Can she swim?
I'll get her.
Yes, go. But don't forget about dear Duris, Alexios.
Dude, we have bigger problems than money right now. Well, I probably am gonna kick your ass later. Hold on, I'm trying to... No. Oh, Malacca! Ah, there we go. Riding a unicorn is a once-in-a-lifetime experience! Riding a black unicorn is simply undescribable!
Go on. Yeah. Hey.
I love the like I love how the hooves are like have that stuff, like have like the trail coming off of them. I am the unicorn of... I forgot how the rest of the song goes. Like, I think it's I am the unicorn of confidence or something, but you know the I think the Trident commercial, was it Trident Lares? I don't know. So honestly, so far the game is it's pretty fun. Me! Okay, so yeah, I thought something was up. So yeah, it turns up my unicorn was going the wrong way. I keep forgetting that whenever you want it to go to a specific place, you have to hit the button. Okay, we're almost there.
There they are.
So I'm going to dismount here and then sneak up. Also, does anyone know what Malacca means?
Let me go!
Shut it, or I'll tighten those ropes.
She'll make good ransom drachmi for the Cyclops.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
Keep quiet, Phoebe.
The fuck?
Enemies will investigate if they spot you in a restricted area. Crouch. Circle. To become less visible and hide in vegetation.
This tall grass will keep me hidden.
Yeah, but you speaking out loud is definitely going to alert someone. Assassinate unsuspecting enemies by pressing triangle. However, if your assassin damage is not high enough to kill the enemy, you will stealth attack and enter conflict. I stab you.
Can't let the rest of those Malakas get away.
Yeah, I can't wait for his spear to basically become the dagger that we find that the lady found.
That wasn't a bird.
I just can't wait for him to have Spartan armor. But that still makes me wonder, does that still makes me wonder, do people know who he is? Like I'm just wondering that, like, do people know that he's...
That Marcos is going to be next.
No, he ain't. Like, cause he's Alexios is basically a prince of Sparta.
Time to get Phoebe out of here.
So it just has me wondering, like,
Untie me!
do people know that he is from Sparta? Or do they think he's just a normal person?
Are you alright?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now since...
Since my parents died? I'm okay. I've got you, and you've got me and Marcos. We're your family, right?
Flashback to the past. Gotta get back to the past, say Alexios, Jack. Watcha! Anyone else ever watched Samurai Jack? If you haven't, then I'm just gonna say you're missing out.
You'll have to be stronger than that.
Don't give in! Let him have it! Got you.
Again, up.
Yes, Father.
A Spartan rises as soon as they have fallen. Ready your staff. Widen your stance. A soldier grounds themselves. Good. Good. Approach me.
That
That's enough, Nikolaos. The sun's going down. Time to
Nikolaos?
eat, don't you think?
What are we eating tonight?
Tonight, we are having baby Cassandra. And what a feast she will be!
No, not her. Take me instead. I'm tasty.
Yes, yes, you're all sweet as honey. Now, come inside. The lamb's turning black.
Here. Lay her in bed.
Yes, Pater.
Alexios. You are my greatest pride. Remember that. You will bring this family to glory. Go.
Man, it must have sucked back then when they didn't have underwear. Like, literally just wearing a skirt that had, like, nothing under it.
Right.
You worry too much.
You don't worry enough.
We'll be alright if we watch out for each other. Which reminds me, the thug said you should watch your back.
What'd they say?
They said the Cyclops put a big bounty on you. Talos the Stonefist wants you dead.
Talos, the mercenary. Oh, am I ever not in trouble?
Better get him before he gets you. I hear he's really mean.
I'll find my way back to town.
Here!
Talos, the stone fist? That's just what I need today. Another broken nose. I'm going to have to take care of that.
You are hunted. Bounty hunters, like Talos, are hostile mercenaries who will hunt you down as long as you have a bounty. Bounties can usually be paid off, but the Cyclops won't accept payoffs. Okay, I really cannot wait to kill this. Like, I really can't wait to kill this Cyclops guy. In Mercenary Menu, review your position, the reward for each tier, as well as the status strengths and weaknesses for all known mercenaries and bounty hunters. Since Talos is higher level, you should avoid him until you level up and become strong enough to fight him. Okay, does he have any weaknesses? Talos Stonefist. Originating from Delphi, Talos the Stonefist had a name to be taken literally. As big as a boulder, he was known for pounding his enemies' heads into the rock faces of many Kephalonian mountains. He sounds like such a nice guy. That's like I wonder, when do we discover the Assassin Brotherhood? Okay, it's saying that's something new, but I'm not seeing anything. Okay, debt collector. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this mission to get the debt, and then
off we go now.
That'll be it for this episode.
Sammy, Doris will be at the shop.
Ooh. I like his armor.
The first time.
But yeah, like, wait, aren't these people Spartan civilians?
Alexios, good to see you. Get your boats here. Good for the whole family.
Hello, Thuris. Business looks good.
Tell Marcos to come down here himself, if he wants his money. Huh?
But I'm here now.
Look, I was a little late paying. Now Marcos says I owe him double because of interest. I don't have it to spare.
You should have thought of that when you borrowed drachmi, Thuris.
But my family...
It's hot. I'm in a bad mood. And you're going to pay. We both know it. The question is, what do I break first? You or your merchandise?
You told Marcos I've paid enough already. I won't bow to a mercenary or to someone foolish enough to borrow money from the Cyclops.
From the Cyclops? That's how he bought his vineyard?
Look, I know you'd be dead without Marcos. What with him taking you off the street as a kid. But you know what he's doing is crazy.
That is true. But I still need my money. So...
Malaka. Still, that doesn't change the drachmi you owe.
Face it, once the Cyclops gets hold of you, you'll both be dead.
Okay, I tried to be reasonable, dude, but...
Alright. I'll pay you, just stop. Fine.
Thought so.
Mine is yours. Just leave.
Pleasure doing business with you, Thuris.
Keep my name off your lips. I don't want the Cyclops coming after me for the debt you can't pay.
It's like, dude, he borrows money and then complains when he's given interest for not paying. That is kind of how debt works, people. But that was the last thing I did in my other gameplay, like before I started recording. So, in the next episode, we should be seeing totally new things. Well, at least new things to me, at least. But that episode will be Wednesday. Tomorrow's episode will be We Happy Few. And as soon as I'm done with the Arthur story, then I'll focus completely on this until Fallout 76 comes out. Hopefully this game will get us to there. So, with all that being said, thanks all you so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like, and as always, please leave a comment, because your comments are the only way that I can improve on these. And if you want to just chat, or also just check for updates on the channel, then check me out at my Twitter at Antilles Gaming. And I will see all of you in the next episode.